Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for March the 12th, 2021. I'm Mom. That's not Ed. Ed, I assume, still has internet issues. Ed, I miss you. Miss you, Ed. Hopefully he'll be back and joining us soon. In the interim, we're going to keep on keeping on, finishing up some missions here. For those of you who have not done the Endeavor, it looks like they had set up the Alachi Dreadnought for the Endeavor on Wednesday, and then they changed it. So when I logged on yesterday afternoon, it had switched out to on-ground 10 captains or commanders, which, my brain is reading as 10 captains. Excuse me. Fine, I'll fry you then. But we needed to run brush fire because I needed a House Martok doodly-doo, which I had somehow discarded. Good move on my part. And in doing so, we discovered, hey, there's a lot of captains you can get here. In fact, you can get all 10 right here. So if you haven't done it yet and you still need to run brush fire, even on normal, even without a team, you will get your full 10. Actually, you'll get more than 10. Good morning, Kadargo. How are you today? Admittedly, this is a much easier game to play when you have 5 people doing it. And we still had enough for people to get their endeavors. What else was there? I believe, was it Beyond the Nexus? There's another episode that's got a ton of captains in it. Mycelial Realm does as well. In the last sequence, the Predators are considered to be captains. And yes, I started this one earlier. Now the dreaded not cutscenes, but loading screens takes forever for me. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Have you got plans for the weekend? As we watch the loading screen. It's going to time out. You know it's going to time out. Yep. So I still wonder, am I going to do the Lobby? Am I going to do the promo ship? I'm going home for the weekend, but aside from cooking some pizza, not planning to do anything.
The enemy is near.
I thought we already did this. Oh yes, we have the final one.
On your blade, or it will be avenged. If your blood is as dead I think of it will barely stain my blade. Old words for a cowardly traitor. Say them to my face. You have a spine.
I think I might pick up some seeds and start thinking about planting a garden for the summer. Our office has some raised beds and people are invited to put in a few items of their own.
We are still close friends, little me. You would be wise. What then? Other than the taste of their
So, yeah, middle of March, that should be okay for starting things from seed. Maybe hit the bike store and get a new tube for my bike. I know, such an exciting life I have, right? Ooh, bicycle tube. Ooh. I had hoped to get myself a toy today. A pair of Furiodon fangs, and then go out and see if the AFK portion of Partisans actually works the way it's been reputed to work. If it does, that would be awesome. I will say Furiodon fangs are not my favorite ground weapon. Melee weapon, that is. I'd rather get a sword or something. I suppose I could get a sword. Though it's on a low level tune, so it might not work. Ah, guess not. Well, that would explain it. I don't have very much on this ship. Let's see what's left out here. Our goal here is to get the Relentless dead. Yes, I know. Oh shoot! You know what I haven't done? I haven't done the breach yet today. Holy moly! I think we're gonna be doing the breach as soon as this is done. That Dreadnought takes a lot of damage. Oops. Probably because that's not what we want to do. There we go. So let's see if we have any of the House Martok in here. Okay. We don't have the transphasic torpedo launcher, but I don't actually care. But we'll pick it up.
It has been a day of victory. Imperial politics at this level are seldom boring. Though this particular incident had a lower body count than I expected. Martok has assured me that he will not.
Have I really played that 2 times?
This will make a number of people in the Empire sleep a little easier. For now, at least. Martok plans to regain his lot. Serve
There
the
we go.
Empire well.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the breach running. Yeah, I burned through a lot of the lithium on this guy. Wish I could move the ore to other tunes so everybody could spread it out and do the love on it, and that would get refined a little bit faster. So of course, what am I doing? I'm playing the breach on the tune that doesn't need the lithium.
The North Fortress.
But he's got enough firepower to make it faster. So Lucari TFOs, which ones do I not want to do today? Zenkethi Front isn't that bad, but I think we're going to re-roll that one. Shield healing in space. Can probably do that one. And yes, Ed's internet is still not functioning. So we will be Edless for a while longer. Hopefully it'll get fixed this weekend. Can't imagine how maddening it is for him. Yeah, we miss that too. If you want to drop him a message in game, you can. He is picking up. He said he was able to run the breach or the spire, but has severe lag issues. It's probably like when I'm on holiday and running it off my phone. It's not desirable, but you can do it. I shall keep my fingers crossed and hope he is back with us on Monday. Hey, for those of you who haven't done so yet, don't forget once you claim your prize, as soon as you do that on the event, you can immediately go back and start playing the Strictly for Dilithium. But you have to claim the prize first. Sorry, just jumped out of the shower and I don't know about any place else. Here it's still very dry from the winter. You'd think being in the shower would make you feel nice and moist, and then you start to dry and ugh. Yay, somebody's there. Let's rally. For those of you watching, if you've ever demo recorded, which if you haven't, go demo record, it's fun. But go back and watch these fights on demo record, because you can disconnect your camera, and while I'm over here, I can go watch what's going on a different part of the game. It's really interesting to see how people play, and also to take it out of this first-person perspective. I'm always focused on my ship and what I'm doing, to see what else is going on. There's a lot of beautiful artwork, great fights, great effects that you don't always see. Let's see, did we get all three? We got all three, so somebody got the back. Yay. No, they didn't. Let's head back there. Got the ship, just to get the ships. Yes, I know everybody hates these, but they do some damage. For everybody else out there this morning, hi, hope you're all doing well. Got my 25,000 shields. Yay! It's funny, I've had the same kill 60 Borg on the ground for a couple of days now. Well, not the same one, reroll, but... or reassigned, however they do that. So now that I think about evasive maneuvers, you hear Picard say it, evasive maneuvers, he gives out a pattern. But does he have that all programmed in? And if so, couldn't their systems be hacked? I mean, they get hacked all the time. And, ooh, we need everything. Looks like we need Lucari the most.
Excellent work. Your efforts have deprived the vault.
And let's try the other account and see what's cooking over there today. No. Yes. I find it amusing that the computer will go back and find an old costume that I don't wear anymore, one that I hate. So we have destroy Tholian ships, not bad. Heal health on the ground. Tetrion damage on the ground. Of course. Of course we do. But none of those we're going to do on the breach. Let us take a quick peek, though. Oh yeah, we definitely need the dilithium here. Wee woo. Thank you. Well, heal health on the ground and Tetrion damage on the ground could be Nukara. Could be home if that's queued up. Let's take a peek here. Wonder if we've got this one queued up for home. Perfect. In fact, let's do that right now. Oh, guess not.
The Voth Fortress ship is...
Perfect. Definitely will run home right after this. Well, not literally. Well, yeah, kind of literally. It's going home weekend. I have way too much stuff that I have to haul out to the car as soon as we're done here. So all these plasma jets that are shooting all over, is this a defensive weapon? Or is it indicative of damage being done elsewhere in the ship? Because it doesn't seem to be coming from a focused spot. Or is this SOP? They always shoot plasma into space. Ooh, somebody got there. Good for them. Oh, this is going to be a good team. Yay. And we'll go to the back this time. That went well. And we got all three, so yay. Excuse me. And not in here. All right. Let's see what's back here. Yes, there it is. Yay. Not that one. And this should be the middle one with any luck. Just a friendly reminder, don't forget Thursday nights is Pimp My Starship. So anybody who's looking to get your starship built up a little bit, please give me a message. Send me a message at Bondo_mom. And you can be our guest next Thursday. We will help you build up your ship. Work within your budget. Maybe find you a few things to add to your ship. Yesterday I needed House Martok to build up something on my Klingon ship. I don't know how I lost my House Martok, but I did, so that's why we're running Brush Fire as a team. Much fun. Other ones that are very helpful, Beyond the Nexus, Brush Fire. There's a couple great ones for ground. We'll probably do a Pimp My Ground build at some point too. Maybe that'll be our Tuesday night thing. Well, good evening or good morning, Obi Fashobi. How are you? So you're a returning player? When was the last time you had played?
Excellent work.
Yeah, not that one. That one. That one. That's what we want today. I missed the one there, Obi. Obi-Wan Fashobi. Thank you. Missed your number there. So in the being extremely morbid thoughts I've had of late, my cousin just passed away, and he was younger than I am. That's always very thought-inducing. You know, what would you do if? It occurred to me that, you go back and think in those last days, did you eat enough bacon? No. More importantly, did you play enough Star Trek Online? No. When all is said and done, I get to play Star Trek Online. I'm happy about that. I don't know if that's sad. 7 years ago, okay, it's been quite a while. Well, welcome back. Things have changed a little bit, but there are some really awesome new episodes and arcs out there. This being part of one. If you haven't played the Gamma Quadrant arc yet, it's lovely. Yes, we know that. Oh, no, I don't want this one. Nope. I want the ground one. Hang on. Who's got it on the ground? Yes, my bacon consumption has been excellent. Let's try here. Alrighty, have we got a Tetrion weapon first of all? Yes, we do. Okay, that answers that one. Let's see if we are in progress. Frontier medicine, okay, that's what we wanted. There we go. My son gave up eating bacon for health reasons. And I found it odd that since he gave it up, he's lost the taste for it.
We'll need to find their central...
Kind of like I've given up some sweet things. Obviously not a lot of sweet things.
Enemy life signs ahead.
And you do lose your taste for the super sweet stuff. Oops. Let's switch out weapons first of all, and... There we go. Now we got our Tetrion. Having a cyclic gun doesn't help if you don't cycle it to the right weapon, or right energy type. Obi-Wan, if you need help with anything, feel free to jump into our stream when we're running. People are more than willing to run missions with you, give you advice, which you should take with a grain of salt, because we all have our own opinions. Well, they've culled out quite a few of the old episodes, revamped quite a few of them. Oh, goodness. Added quite a few new stories. Gamma arc is awesome. Not a huge fan of the Discovery arc. The newest one that's coming out, though the kind of culmination of the Year of Klingon has been pretty good. This is the Year of Klingon, in case you weren't aware of it. Huge Klingon arc has been going on. Yeah, some of the old ground gear is gone, but what's really cool is some of the best ground gear in-game is available for missions, and it's free. Let's see. Let me think about this for a second here. Always hard to fight and think at the same time. The Romulan army ground gear is excellent. Free. Actually, I think the two are Romulan. They're both Romulan. Let me kill this aggressor really quick here. Wishful thinking. Let's kill the aggressor quick. Then I'll go look up some missions here. Not excuse me, I'm going to take a hit of coffee. Not on this tune, but on my new account, Ed and I ran through a bunch of missions to pick up free gear. Because on a different account, I don't have a billion EC sitting around. And I'm a firm believer that you should work your way through things. Okay, so which episodes am I thinking of here? It's not New Romulan's Vengeance. Nope. Alt. If you haven't played Cutting the Cord, great story. Don't think it's Solanae Dyson Sphere. Yesterday's War? Okay, Survivor.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption.
Survivor has got a great piece of ground gear, which is the Romulan operative personal shields and the combat armor, and a decent, but not fabulous, matched weapon to it.
Temporal duplicate of Starfleet Admiral Timur. Until we reconcile her displacement,
Always stick with the weapon you like. Can anybody remember which one the Romulan army gear is from?
Sela of Romulus.
Romulan Imperial Navy set. That's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, it's from the Iconian. Uneasy Allies. Again, another really nice set. Come on, pop up, guys. Good. Click the right one. First one in the Iconian War has got another really... Yes. I just want to see it. There we go. Romulan Imperial Navy combat armor, shield. The kit's meh. Plasma repeater pistol is very nice too. And again, you have to run the missions twice for both sets of the both pieces of the set, but definitely worth it. Well, they went from 50 to 60 4 years ago, and when the Gamma arc came out, so that would be 2018, they went up to 65. And the thing is, going from 60 to 65 took about 15 minutes. I'm not really exaggerating. You could do it in 2 episodes. Even now, if you want to level up super fast, there's a way to do it. I mean, Ed and I created a tune, Speed Demon, to see how fast we could level her. And we went from newbie, let's call it rank 1, to 65 in about 3.5 hours. So yeah, you can level super fast. Yeah, it's not really challenging to get to 65 because there's ways to do it. That said, you can also make it as slow and enjoyable as you want to. On my other account, I've got several tunes who are in the teens and 30s. Thank you very much. Let's fix you. And it's still a matter of you don't have to put money into the game to play it and do well. Just have to put time in. So my account for free is time intensive. My account for money, I still play it mostly without spending money on it. Works better when I can type better. Okay, there's my Tetrion damage on the ground. Almost done with healing health on the ground, considering how much damage I'm taking. That's not a big surprise. 3 more points for damage. Is that all I need? Seriously, no, 200. If you haven't run the 2 latest missions, though, you might want to beef up your ground game before you start that one. Get yourself a bunch of patience. Skip the coffee, because that one's intense. And it gets into what they've done with a few stories, which is you stop being yourself and you get to play as a different character. Where, unfortunately, they've assigned everything to you. So it's not quite as much fun in some ways. All your toys, all your goodies, everything you've practiced and set up the way you like it isn't there anymore. Alright, I've got through both those. Let's see if I can find a clear spot to get out of here. Ooh, they're all dead. They're dead, Jim. Thank you. Get out of there. So this starts off in the Zinkethi realm, which I don't think is called the Zinkethi realm. Is it Yesterday's War Future Proof? New Frontiers? Okay, starting with the episode Renegade's Regret. You don't play as you. You play as Captain Nethpar, and so everything is from the perspective of that character. And to me, that was one that they were testing. So when you get into Gamma Quadrant, you get to the best freaking episode of the entire game, which is Quark's Lucky 7. The whole Gamma arc is really nicely done, but Quark's Lucky 7 is phenomenal. And I won't tell you any more about it, but that's so good. Tenebris Torquint, you feel free to ask for help on that one. It took me forever to figure that one out. That aside, Klingon Civil War, Center Cannot Hold, excellent. Kittimer Discord, phenomenal. Partisans, hoot and a half. Then these last 2 knowledges, Power and Leap of Faith. Patience. All I can say is have some patience. The good stories, great stories, good acting too. But you need some patience. Like I said, for Ground Gear, play those 2 missions, Uneasy Allies and Survivor. Play them a couple of times to get all the ground gear. And you can give it to your bridge officers as well. I think you're only allowed 1 per tune, but you can put 1 on one bridge officer, 1 on another bridge officer. And there's a couple others that are decent, but for ground gear, definitely get those guys. Ships and stuff, actually, let me tell you one other one here. In Ja'ula's Discovery, Illusion of Communication. It's not a bad one, but at the end of it, you're confronted with the option of going through a cave, which will make sense when you get there. You also can basically run around the cave and go to the back side of the mountain. Do that before you go through the cave, because there's a cache of weapons back there, nice weapons. Not fabulous weapons, but nice weapons. And they're just a drop, so you just go back and pick them up. And then you can run right back around. And you'll want them a little bit later. And you can do that every single time, so you can equip all of your tunes with that. So what am I looking for here? I think I'm looking to get rid of that. Get those out of the way. Tholian chips. Ooh. Obi-Wan Fishobi. Next Thursday night, if you're on and you need any help, we are on from 7 till 10 on Thursdays. We've expanded our hours. That is Pimp My Starship night. So grab your ship, figure out what your budget is, jump into Discord with us, and we can help you build up your ship. Oh, and for that matter, we can help you with your ground stuff too. And so you'll get me, DT, Darkthorn, Boom, Mark. Let's see who else was there. Qantas was there the other day. Jason Ewald Fisher was there. So like 10 people who really, really enjoyed doing builds. And they're pulling on the knowledge of Ed and Sav and a bunch of the other players. DT cracked his personal high with 246 DPS last night, and I cracked my personal high with 74, which isn't impressive, but I'm not a big DPS person. All right, we need to destroy some Tholian ships at 6:44. We got a few minutes here. Let's see where we are. We're on the wrong place. Go over there. Ooh, and if you're all about ships and builds, don't forget to check out a couple other streamers. Grumpy Old Nord, fantastic. And come on, guys. Oh, Augmented Dictator. These guys are really good with their builds. So if you want to go play with good build, that is a fun place to go. Let's head off to Archer. Seven years ago, okay, this is 2012, that's 2014. Had they had Delta Rising, that whole debacle. If you left before Delta Rising, then you may not be familiar with the patrols. So up in your PvE task force operations, there's a couple things going on. One is the patrols here, where you can play by yourself or team up with up to 5 people and pick any patrol. And these patrols are great for leveling and mastering ships, as well as picking up dilithium, and again to test out your weapons. You also have the old school patrols that came out with Delta Rising, or thereabouts. Certain systems in the beta quadrant have patrols. And you will be given a set of 5 specified groups of targets, always one type or another. Archer, for example, is Tholians. Korea is Romulans. This is a really nice one. Like today I have to get some Tholian ships, but out of habit I always go pick up the materials first. And let's go kill us some Tholians. Oh, next week we're also going to do one evening on keybinds, I believe. So for everybody who wants to talk about keybinds, hopefully Ed will be back. Oh, and there's my 5 ships. Ahaha! Good for me, I left the sun advanced. That wasn't a good idea. I was playing Brushfire the other night? No, what was I playing? Regardless, I was playing a mission that I normally can breeze through, and the other night I just, for the life of me, could not get through that mission. Finally realized I'd left it on Elite from the patrols the night before. Elite on patrols with a team of 5 high DPS people? Great. Elite with a basically new tune that I'm trying to level? Not so good. That was one of my not great decisions. Like leaving this on advanced when I just need to kill 5 Tholian ships. And if you're wondering why I don't have a grab weld, that is a great question. That'd be handy right about now. Yeah, Grumpy is awesome. He is. He's got great advice. I enjoy listening to him. I don't watch him as much as I listen to him because obviously I'm doing this, not that, or I'm at work when he's on sometimes. But I do run streams in the background, so I've got something to listen to besides pew 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 pew, wham boom, you're dead. Well, let's just send out the swarmers and get this done. Get 'em, guys. Well, my son occasionally plays this, so I occasionally see him here, which is humorous as he basically lives next door to me. My husband does not play this. He is an EVE Online guy. And that wipes that one out. Let's see what we got for endeavors today. Ooh, 398, getting up there. Kit performance, yeah, let's do kit performance. And I think we're going to call that the day, folks, because I still have to get ready to head out to Chicago. So we will be on maybe Sunday night, for sure Monday, hopefully with Ed. Let's all wish Ed's internet goodwill, good living, health and long life to you, Ed's internet. And with any luck, he'll be back Monday. I will definitely be back Monday morning. Be safe, be healthy. Hey, Mr. Dave. So good to see you again. Yep, cross fingers for Vegas. Yeah. All right, everybody, have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye.